Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. So our dance group, our line dance group from the Senior Center has been asked to dance at a Thanksgiving luncheon that's coming up in a few weeks. And I'm in charge of the costumes. So when I'm thinking about what we're doing for costumes, I also have to take into consideration that the Mountain Dulcimer group that I'm involved with is also playing at that luncheon. And we're pretty much performing back to back. Our Dulcimer group will be playing Christmas music, so we're told just to wear Christmas. So I have to keep that into consideration because the dance group is dancing fall. So I know that our dance group has these green shirts, so I'm working around it. And our other line dance group, Southern Sass, they still sort of exist, but we don't perform anymore. We just get together. I inherited a lot of the crafts and costume stuff, so I've been digging around through that, and I have come up with this necklace and these earrings. And today I'm going to show you how I made them. A ton of wood beads, and this looks like a good size. I'm going to use these for the earrings and for the centerpiece of the necklace. The earrings I will paint, but the centerpiece for the necklace I'm going to keep natural. Digging around through our old stuff, I came across this sparkly netting, and these, I think they were supposed to originally be for a hat, like a brim, so they're really not that long. Perfect fall colors, that goes perfectly. And I'm going to use this and this together. By the way, there were exactly 8 of these, which is great because there's 8 in our group. So that worked out. I'm going to cut 8 of these to go with this. So after cutting that orange sparkly netting, same length of these hat brims, which they're just basically fabric that was hemmed, I'm going to I picked out some darker beads, and I am going to put this and this through that hole, which is not easy. I'm going to be taking a crochet hook and kind of helping these pieces of fabric through that hole. All right, just saying, you need to have some patience when you do this. I kept jabbing that through, and once I could see it in the hole, I just took some like long needle nose pliers and grabbed it, whoops, sorry, and just pulled that through. Once I got the bead on there, I actually pulled it almost all the way to about right here. I don't want to pull it all the way and pull it through and off again, but just to kind of wrinkle it up a little bit, I guess you could say. And then I'm finding the middle. Found the middle. So now what I'm going to do is go down probably a couple of inches, and I'm going to kind of twist this a little bit, and I'm going to tie a knot and do the same thing on this side. I want to make sure that the knots are even. All right, so I've got that done, and I kind of finagled the sparkly so it will kind of interweave through there. And this is all I did for our costume. We have some ladies that are a little larger around the top portion than others. And so we're just going to use a safety pin to fasten it in the back. That way we can get the even amount of length, like we can all match, instead of some of them shorter and longer. So basically, like I said, we're just using a safety pin. I do have a video on some other bandana necklaces that I've made where I show you how to do the ends, and I will leave a link to that video at the end of this video if you're interested. Now for the earrings. Boy, that glittery orange netting made a mess. Look at all that. So I picked out some lighter colored beads. These are wood. And I am going to go paint them. I'm just using acrylic paint. I only did one coat because I kind of want this to be kind of a weathered look. I don't want it to be like perfect. And then I have these little crystals that I will be putting at the top and the bottom, and it just kind of gives a hint of a pumpkin look. So I have my round nose pliers, I have my wire cutters, I need some regular pliers, I got my painted wood beads, my green crystals, 2 for each ear, a head pin, and a ear wire. So I'm putting them all on my head pin, and I'm just going to bend my head pin at a 90-degree angle. Like that. Now I'm going to clip about this much off and roll a loop. A loop like that. And if you don't know how to do a loop, I actually have several videos. I will try to leave a link to one of them up here somewhere. So you can click on it if you're interested in that. Now I need to make the other one. All right, I've got 2 pair of earrings and 2 necklaces all done. Now I've got 6 more to go. By the way, I do want to apologize for all the racket in the background. I got my grandkids over here, and they were just playing and having a good time, and sometimes I kind of like to hear their little voices in the background. Thanks for joining me, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.